Morning coffee on the Radio Vision Network on this fine Friday morning. I am Mark Cook. This is Biz, and we are super excited to have you with us today because we got a jam-packed show. Biz, what's going on?
We do. We have so much planned, and I am so excited to get started. I've been missing it like all week, and I've been looking forward to
it. Has. It's been a long week. We've been waiting for you to come back. You're finally here. We're ready to jump in the ship and take off. Let's get it started, right?
Yes.
So
we have with us today Ken Horlacher. Yes, got it right the first time. Awesome.
You can have a lot of fun with that name. That's a good one.
So you've come bearing gifts.
Yes, we have.
You and your wife have Gina.
Yes.
Have cheese, etc. Gourmet.
Cheese, etc. and gourmet gifts. Yes.
And you guys have been here before.
We have.
But I'm a little naive because I wasn't here when you were here.
No,
so
neither of you were. So
yeah,
you
I
weren't
wasn't
here
either. No.
Awesome. So then you won't give me the side eye for asking these obvious questions.
No. We'll go from scratch. Make it pretend I've never been here.
Can you tell me a little bit about cheese, etc.? Kind of what do you do? How did this start?
So basically, my wife and I have had this store now for probably about 11 to 12 years or so. And it was in Collingswood. It was a retail store. And originally, it was primarily gift baskets. And we had a cheese case. We would do some cheeses. And we bought cheese spreads to sell and put in the gift baskets and things like that. Because there's a lot of sweet and savory things and a lot of food-based type gift baskets. And at the time, as we were talking, there were some flavors of cheese spreads, particularly the cheddar pistachio, which I know we kind of talked a little bit before, but that was a good snack of mine, was the cheddar cheese and pistachio nuts that I would eat all the time for years. And no one made that spread, so my wife said, hey, we have a kitchen in the back, why don't you make your own and see what happens, So kind of as like a joke kind of originally, I guess, but we made the cheddar pistachio, and it sold out the first night we had it out. It was the second Saturday, so that became a staple item in our store. And then that led to us, well, hey, maybe we should make this flavor and use beer and use wine and have some unique things. And it's really taken off into a life of its own. So while we still do all the gift baskets and do all that kind of stuff, we make all of our own cheese spreads now. And then we use all natural ingredients, and it's been going great. And we make a lot of unique flavors, a lot of seasonal flavors, and it's been really good. So.
And that's good to know that you use all natural ingredients,
yes.
Because there's a really big push towards people wanting to know where their food came from, what's in it, and is it safe to feed their kids?
Well, I'm a health and fitness kind of nut myself. I mean, I'm the guy that spends a bazillion extra dollars buying organic and all that stuff, so it all better be worth it.
Yeah,
you're right. Ken, it's funny. You so simply stated, you were like, yeah, well, we started with these gift baskets. Well, I mean, really, you started with these gift baskets that are like amazingly better than every other gift basket out there.
Yeah, my wife does a great job.
And then you guys, just wait a second. You guys win awards for your gift baskets.
Yes.
Titles like Best Gift Baskets.
Yes, best in South Jersey for many years, and it's been great. And I can't take all the credit for that. My wife does a great job. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here today, but I don't know if you guys can see this over here. There's a little basket there. That's just one of her.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. It's all color coordinated. It's like
that's one of her green tea spa gifts, and she does. If you go to the website, which is cheeseetcetera.com, she does. New baby themed, birthday, sympathy, any occasion.
Anything, yeah.
And everything's made to order. Everything is freshly made. We don't have baskets sitting on a shelf in a warehouse just waiting to be shipped out. And anything can be customized.
That's good to know. Yeah, that's really good to know. Because, I mean, look at it. A lot of times you get a gift basket, the thing is a mess, right? There's stuff hanging out of it. It's falling out. The stuff, you're like, what is this? This doesn't even look like good stuff. It's just like whatever was left over in the cabinet, they threw in a basket, and now it's a gift for me.
Right.
Not that.
No.
The products in there look awesome. The packaging is beautiful. Tell her she does a nice job.
She does.
Tell her that this guy thinks she does a nice job, right? That'll make her day.
Thanks. Oh yeah, definitely. So the first one with the Titans falling out, that was what happened if I made it. She's awesome. She's the artistic one of the bunch. You don't want me making gift baskets or tying bows. I'm good at the cheese.
What triggered the gift baskets? Like, where did the idea to even go into business and start you? Like, where did that come from? What were you doing before?
So we can't take full credit for inventing everything. The store was an existing store that was there that we purchased. That was already doing some gift boxes and things like that. We expanded on that as well, to just doing little gift boxes and little things like that to gifts to, and there was a lot of almost 50% gifty type items and 50% food. We really focused a lot more on the food. While we still do some gift items if you need it, but we really changed to be strictly focused on the gourmet gifts part of it. So
Yeah, it's
that's been really
interesting
good.
because you talk about, you were in Collingswood for 10 years and now you're in the Soha. That's more of a studio rather than a brick and mortar store.
Right.
So we're talking about 2004, 2005 was really a good time to get into this. That's when like edible arrangements and all these different types of basket gifts were coming to market.
Yeah.
So you guys kind of jumped on that at the right time.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, the economy was good then, right? Everything before 2008 and the
yeah.
housing bust, right? And everything was good.
Right.
But yeah, no, it's been great. And to be able to stay in business through all that.
You
for all these
weathered that
years
storm,
yeah.
which was huge.
Yeah, and it was big. And we also, you know, in addition to that, we definitely, by personalizing everything, that's the other nice thing. When you call, again, we have ideas on the website. You can say, hey, I want to order this new baby gift, and we can send it. But the other really nice thing is my wife works with everyone individually. You call and say, you know what, I like this gift, but we need gluten-free. I like this gift, but you know what, the person the person doesn't eat this. Or, you know, we've had times where it's an elderly person. They can't eat the nuts and hard things. Can you put more softer items in? So we can customize everything since everything's made to order. She does a really good job with having a wide variety of selections to be able to do that.
And you customize down to that. If somebody wants to add wine to their baskets, all they have to do is send you the bottle of wine or drop it off or whatever, and they
bring us whatever you want in the basket, and we'll fit it. The hard part is sometimes you bring us something big. Like we have one gentleman every year. We do a gift for him for a dog, his vet.
Okay.
And he literally brings like a dog bed and something, so it's big. So we got to figure out how to make that into a basket, and we do special things.
That's
like
really
that.
cool, though.
Yeah.
I mean, because that speaks to the customization and the customizable aspect to it, right?
And it's better, and it's stuff that you're actually going to use. It's not just like, oh, I'm going to send you flowers. They're going to sit on your table, look pretty for a day or two, they'll die, and then it's done. You can, and I mean, especially now, people want to show gratitude in unique ways,
right?
Because there's so many options,
and it means a lot.
Such a great thing.
Yeah, it means a lot when you get something like that. I mean, it definitely does. You know, when you receive something, it just makes you feel really good.
Yeah.
And even to the point of like a lot of corporate gifts where, you know, my wife has, you know, I was telling you before, I think a little bit about real estate, and she makes a specific thing. It's got some clean. Every time this woman sells a house, my wife puts in, it's a little bit of a cleaning items as well as some food items. So when somebody buys a house, this real estate agent sends it to them, and they have a little bit of snacks, a little bit of cleaning stuff, a little bit of things like that.
Such a nice touch.
So,
it's like it's so cool. And now you're doing with the cheese spreads and the tapenades and all this stuff, it works together so nicely because now we can put this stuff in the gift baskets.
Yeah.
I was like, what a great idea and great concept. You guys should be really proud.
Yeah, thank you. And we're trying to come up with new items all the time and new ideas. And it's great. I mean, even our customers a lot of time with the cheese spreads. Hey, I made this the other day, and you know, I made macaroni and cheese with this, or I made this recipe. I used your cheese, and it gives us ideas because then we post it. We're like, hey, everybody, check this out. Check out this recipe. You know?
Well, you mentioned that you use a lot of these cheese spreads on sandwiches, which I never would even think of.
Yeah. So like the pub spread is a cheddar base. It's basically bacon, horseradish, and Yards Brawler beer in a cheddar base. It's a really popular spread of ours. I melt that on a burger. I mean, you can't beat it. You got bacon, horseradish, and cheese and beer melted on a burger. It's great.
Stays on Sunday.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
It's great. And then the goat, again, I've melted it on a little toasted pita with some grilled zucchini and squash, and put a little olive oil and oregano on there, and then some garlic, and that was great. And it's great. It melted on there.
Well, we talk. You know, you mentioned Father's Day is on Sunday. I can catch you at the Collingswood Farmers Market, right?
Yes. So we have several places where we can you can get our spread. So obviously at our store. So our store, the challenge of being an artisan studio is we don't have retail hours, but you can always call us or email us. We're there every day doing something, and we'll be glad to meet you. If it's local, we do deliver locally, gift baskets and cheese spreads and all if we need to. And we are also at the Collingswood Farmers Market every Saturday, and we're at the Burlington County Farmers Market every Saturday.
Perfect.
So we're at both of those locations. There are we're starting to talk to some retail locations to try and get retail spots to have our spreads all the time as well.
That's great.
So that's in the works.
Yeah.
We have a few people that are definitely interested. And other than that, we do tasting events sometimes at the studio. So there's some other food vendors in there. So there's artists and food vendors, all kind of people. It's a really eclectic group of people. It's really
we're gonna jump into that in 1 second. Okay. I know Biz is dying. She wants to try this stuff.
I do, but we have to wait until we get back from
break. We gotta take a break.
Yeah, you see?
You want to take us out? You want me to take us out?
All good things come in time where you gotta wait.
That's right.
And hopefully you guys can stick with us. Enjoy the sponsors. They help make sure that this happens. We're going to come back to Morning Coffee, and Ken's going to let us know a little bit more about what we have down here, and we'll get to taste it.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Cool.
So
Thank you, guys.
stay tuned.
is the Radio Vision Network, and we are moving right along on this fine Friday morning. We are talking to Ken Horlacher from Cheese Etc. and Gourmet Gifts. Ken.
Thank you.
So we're gonna jump right into the cheese spread, and in my mind, I just pictured a person off a diving board diving into a huge vat of cheese spread.
Maybe that's a promo we should do one day.
That is really funny. We should definitely do that.
Swim in it, yeah.
It's almost like Scrooge McDuck jumping into his vault of money, except it's a cheese spread vault. I love it. But let's talk about these because, you know, you talked about the cheddar pistachio and how that was your favorite, and it came out of necessity because you love it so much you had to make it, right?
Yeah, right, correct.
But then you expanded and you've made so many different flavors and styles, and I could see that there's a lot of different consistencies and all that stuff. That was my fault. Sorry, throwing napkins around. So talk to me a little bit about the evolution and how you guys have grown the cheese spreads.
Yeah. So again, like I said, we started with the cheddar pistachio, and that went over real well. And then after that, once it went over well, we start thinking, wow, there's something to this, and you know, what's next? How do we grow on this? So, you know, I think one of the first breads we made after that had some wine in it, because obviously you start putting cheese with some wine,
yeah,
or some beer and things like that. So we started tooling around, making some little flavors here and there, and I guess the next one that really took off after the cheddar pistachio was when fall rolled around. We made an Oktoberfest. And we try and stay local when we can and use local people. So we use Flying Fish Oktoberfish beer for the Oktoberfest.
Cool.
And that's got some spices in it and things like that. And that was the next one that just really took off. I mean, we would get the farmers markets and sell out within an hour of all the spreads that we sold at that.
You know what? We should highlight that. You know, he he breezed right by it, but this is a huge deal. You guys really try to use as many local businesses and local products as you can.
That's our goal, yes, whenever we can. So Yards is out of Philly, and Flying Fish is here in Jersey. There's a lot of new breweries now that we have in mind that we want to talk. We've tasted some beers that we like, and we have ideas for some spreads that we would like to probably maybe partner up with and do some things with as well. And so that's the idea, but yeah.
That is awesome.
It's dangerous.
It really is. I could see myself sitting there and
I would just
bite after bite after bite.
And again, even that, it melts well. It's a cheddar base. You can melt it. I mean, it's
I love like a summer afternoon. You throw that with a glass of wine or a drink or a beer or something on the deck or patio is like perfect.
Yep. Game 7 of the NBA Finals and some cheese and some beer and a wine and you're good to go.
That's gonna be man, Sunday night. That's gonna be a throwdown. I'll tell you. You know, we were talking a little bit. Last night was Game 6, and all this crazy stuff happened, and Steph Curry got ejected, and LeBron is now on the verge of bringing that championship to Cleveland after a 3-1 lead by the Warriors, and we were talking off the air. So listen, if nothing else, get in touch with Ken and talk basketball.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I heard Steph Curry threw away his mouthpiece so he could eat some cheese, etc. cheese spread. That's what I heard. I don't know.
He did. He actually cursed at the ref. He cursed at the ref because he was like, "Where's the cheese spread?" And the ref was like, "Look, we're playing a game. You got to get that after."
Exactly.
It was a melee. You know, Draymond Green is punching people. LeBron is stepping on guys. It was a mess. But really, it was all about the cheese spread.
Hey, you know what? That's where we're going to spin it.
Yeah, perfect. All right, so this is the beer. This is the pub beer spread. This is the one you said that's made with the Yards Brawler.
Yards Brawler, which is fitting for what we're discussing right now. So
I mean, look, Ken, I like a Yards Brawler by itself, so I can only imagine what it's like.
So that's what made us pick it. When we were thinking of what beers we wanted to make our pub spread, because obviously that's not specific to Oktoberfest or Summer Shandy. We make a Summer Shandy spread and things like that. I told my wife, you know, Yards is local, and I love Yards Brawler beer, so I think we should use Yards Brawler in that. So
aged cheddar, horseradish, bacon bits, and Yards Brawler. Oh my goodness, he says Philly soft pretzels or melted.
Perfect with a Philly soft pretzel.
Exactly.
That is a great idea.
Yeah, and actually that's kind of my thing. So I've been watching my carbs though, so I haven't eaten as many pretzels as I want. But typically, that's the first thing I put it on is a Philly salt. Or any of these, put it on a Philly salt pretzel. I love everything.
So it's so good. It's like these things really. You know, there's this old Seinfeld thing, and it's like, well, why can't dip be a meal?
Yeah.
Right. Like, why does dip have to always be the appetizer or something? I could see myself filling up on this stuff because it's got a good enough texture that the cracker really holds it well.
Yeah. I mean, I've done that. It's been my meal on occasion.
Is
So
it a trade secret as to how it's so creamy? Like, it's
Yeah,
very smooth.
yeah.
It's not like a regular spread. Like, a lot
That's-
of spreads,
That's a good question.
you're not doing this kind of, you know.
no, I mean, and again, you'll
What is this?
see different consistencies. Like the cheddar pistachio, you'll see is a little bit of a thicker consistency and firmer than that. Well, the beer helps with some of that. You know, if you anytime you start adding some liquid type products, it makes the spread creamier. But really, it's just a matter of how much we process the ingredients together and how much we mix it and how much we blend it, just like anything else, right? The more you blend, like some stuff we intentionally keep coarser. So in other words, we make a southern pimento. And we intentionally keep that coarser so that there's chunks of cheddar in there. So you're getting a different consistency. They're different theories, and it's a little bit more
I thought
things
this was
like that.
pimento at first, but you
No, this is-
explained to me
yeah.
that this is a sweet, spicy
Yeah,
pepper
so that's
goat.
slowly becoming my favorite spread. That is some sweet pepper, some chipotle, and some cumin with some goat cheese, and that is slowly but surely becoming my favorite. And
Ooh.
I just put that on a sandwich as well, and some toasted pita with some grilled zucchini and squash, and it was good.
That's really nice.
Really
It's got
good.
like
Yeah,
a little bit of like a smokiness
Yeah.
to it.
it's sweet going in and spicy going down. When you put it in your
Yeah.
mouth, you go, "Oh, I sweet." And
Yeah.
then you swallow, you go, "Oh, I got a little kick." So it's kind of nice.
And
I'll
it's
tell
not
you-
an overwhelming kick either, but it does have some
Yes.
meat to it.
Well, it's funny. We have to. I love spicy.
I love it.
And a lot of people don't. So to make it appease the masses,
Right.
you know, sometimes I'll be tasting it. Oh, it needs more spice, and then my wife will go, I don't think so. I think we
You know
gotta
who
turn it down.
who I want to talk to right now? The people that tell me that, oh, I'm not replacing my hummus. I love my hummus. This will replace your hummus.
Yeah.
If you like a roasted red pepper hummus, this has so much more flavor.
Yeah.
So much more going on.
Correct.
That will take out your Sabras. Sorry, Sabra.
Well, or in conjunction with it, I mean, seriously, when we have company a lot of times, what we'll do is we'll put out some cheese spreads, we'll put out the tapenade, we may even put out a little bit of hummus, and with some toasted pita, and it's a little bit of everything, a nice mixture of everything. I mean,
Right.
you don't have to even replace, you can addition to, but yeah, it's great.
He's
It's
such a
great.
nice guy, right?
Well-
Like, he's such a
Wait,
nice
he's saying
guy.
that he's probably going to start doing hummus spreads as well.
Oh, you never know. You
Well,
never
it's-
know.
well,
Listen,
it's funny.
once they do, right?
It's funny, we've talked about it.
Have you?
It's on the agenda.
Naturally.
So,
Well, you know,
It's such a natural progression.
yes,
It
but
is.
that's not why I said it.
Yeah.
It is true. I mean, even now that we're not making our own hummus at the store, but they all go hand in hand together. They go really well together. And really, it could be a meal. I mean, sometimes I sit down with a cheese spread, a tapenade, a hummus, and some pita, and I have, I have a meal. It's
Okay.
great.
So this is the newest item, the newest addition to the family. This is the artichoke tapenade.
Correct.
Tapenades are new to you guys, right?
Correct.
So tell me how this came about.
So again, just to expand from the cheese, we talked about hummus and we talked about the tapenades, and my wife decided to go with the tapenade idea first. So she made that, and last week was the first week we had it at the farmers markets, and it sold out. So it went over really well. And the nice thing about that is, again, you can use it as a spread on crackers. You can also use it as like you would a pesto, as a pizza base.
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that. You can put it on a sandwich. It's
Totally.
very versatile. It's a very versatile thing to eat and use. So.
Yeah, and I think part of the reason it's sold out is because they're in these awesome little jars.
Yeah.
What a great, simple but great packaging,
Yeah,
right?
and it's got the little ingredient label on there, so everybody can see the ingredients, and they're all natural in the little store.
You know,
so.
I mean, it's. I'm a very big olive person.
Yeah.
A very, very big.
Well, that's
olive
the
person.
huge thing.
Like, I can dip bread in olive oil if it's.
Yeah.
You
This
know,
has
so-
8
and I
ingredients.
Just eat olives.
This has 8 ingredients, and they're all natural.
Can we pronounce them all?
Artichokes, green olives, capers, olive oil, lemon juice, garlic, parsley, and basil.
Yeah.
High five.
Can't go
Yeah,
wrong.
right?
go wrong.
That's awesome.
That's
and it
good.
tastes... look, I don't even know how you balance them to get them to taste like that, but, tapenades are trendy and cool, and people love them.
It's great for
There's
summer.
so
Yeah.
much you can do with them.
Yeah,
And-
and it's healthy.
Yeah.
It's healthy.
That-
I mean,
and that's the thing.
That's the idea, right? So that trying to do that. So it's been great, and then people are really taking to it, which is nice.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
Yeah.
When you're doing something and you're passionate and you're excited about it, and
And
people
people
are
like it.
actually responding.
The best thing I love is when you get a repeat customer back to the farmer's market, especially. I typically work Collingswood. My wife typically works Burlington County, and they come back and go, "Oh my God, we bought your spreads last week, and we had company over. Everybody loved it. I want like 3 of that one and 1 of that." Like that's to
the
me, that's the
best
highlight
feeling.
of my day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, oh, thank God, everybody liked
Have
it.
you,
And,
have you had any weird requests or any weird recommendations where customers have been like, "Oh goodness, I put this along with this odd thing," and you're like, "Oh, and that really works," and you're like, "Oh, well, this is any unique suggestions from the customers?"
I can't think of anything that's really out of there. The biggest ones is we have a couple customers that come say they made macaroni and cheese with some blends of our spreads, and I can't remember all the blends. I mean, I think one was pub, with something else, but they made a whole macaroni and cheese with a couple different of our spreads all blended together with the thing.
That's so cool.
It's been great, and there's stuff like that. But we always encourage our customers too. If you have an idea, if you're using this bread, you make a sandwich one day, you love it, let us know. Because a lot of times we'll post that stuff to everybody. Hey, just so you know, somebody just said this is great and use it. And if it's something we're not thinking of, it's great. And that's kind of the idea would be just cool to build a little community around it too, right? We all share ideas, share spreads, and it sounds a little corny, but it's kind of cool,
I know you guys are in the process of kind of overhauling your web presence and all of that stuff, but if you go to cheeseetc., you guys have a blog page up there. You have all different things that people can exchange ideas and talk about how they're using the stuff.
Yeah, so it's great, and we do everything via email. We're not doing too much with the blog yet. That's something in the process.
Right.
You see it there, but we're not doing too much with it yet. But that's something we have definitely talked about as well. The challenge is it's two of us, and we have a lot of ideas, and how do you get them all done in the same day, right?
Yeah.
That's the challenge. But
Ken, one of the things that I wanted to talk about is how like community focused you guys are, and that's one of the things that's made you successful. And I have eyes on the side of my head. I can see that we're up against another break, but so we're gonna have to hold that thought. But let's think about that a little bit, because look, Cheese Etc. and Gourmet Gifts, you guys are all about community and local and all that stuff. So we'll get into that in the next segment. I gotta take a quick break. Business snacking on some crackers. We'll be right back on Morning Coffee on the Radio Vision Network.
Welcome back to Morning Coffee on the Radio Vision Network. I'm Biz, and I'm still here with my host here, Mark. And we still have Ken Horlacher with Cheese Etc. here with us. We just finished trying these awesome spreads, and I'm gonna mess it up again. Tapenada. See, I had to learn about that today.
Tapenada. I like that.
Tapenada sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds like a little more Italian.
Yeah, because you like tapas. I mean, it's just
that's awesome.
I know. I'm learning. I like the cheese, and I'm learning about it.
Yeah, this is really good stuff. No, honestly.
So I know we touched a little bit earlier about your work in the community, at least in regards to sourcing and finding ways to use local ingredients. So I wanted to see, what other things are you guys out doing, whether it's collaborations with other businesses or other organizations?
Well, I mean, there's local businesses that we're trying to have carry our retail products, right? Mm-hmm. So that's one aspect. We love a lot of little local, retail markets and chains and things like that are doing that type of thing, so that we can partner with those. With a lot of the ingredients like the beers and things like that, we definitely have used local. So even trying to do more partnership things with those would be really good. And then whenever we do and make a new spread, we try and see how can we use a local ingredient, even maybe some of the other items we might get from the local farmers markets while we're there, like some of the herb ingredients and things like that, to try and do that. So, whenever we can, we try and do that as much as possible, because that's the idea. And then as far as that, working with other things, we have other businesses inside the Soha building where we are. And with all those, there's a chocolatier, there's a coffee roaster. There was a baker. Someone else is moving in that spot now, but we do tasting events there as well. So it's really cool where we open up so that we all have our products out.
Together.
Yeah.
And we maybe have a little bit of wine, things like that. So they're just for tasting, so that they go with everything. And then the artists might have out their art at the same time. So almost like a building open house, and that really works well together as well.
Do you put that on the website?
We do.
Okay.
So always check out our website. That's one great way to know what we're doing.
Okay.
If you sign up for our emails, you'll always get email blasts out from us. I mean, not always. We don't overwhelm you, but anytime we're doing an event, you will get it. The other really good thing is Facebook. If you like us on Facebook, we keep Facebook up to date regularly, so that's where you'll see a lot of the
events. It's probably the best way, right?
Yeah.
It's the easiest, best way for
Facebook
everybody.
is the easiest way, and it's not intrusive. You're not getting emails. You don't have to delete it. You don't have to read it if you don't want. You're on there anyway, so do that kind of stuff. So it's great. We do that a lot. That's a really great way. And other than that, personally, we volunteer for New Life Animal Rescue. We do some things with them. So down the road, maybe we were talking about maybe trying to do some things with those guys as well. We're very big into saving pets and things like that, and again, local, and we love our dogs, and we have a dog.
That's awesome. So basically what he just told you all is that not only are they great business people with a great product, they're great people with great hearts, and those are the people we want to support. So I'm going to do you a little bit of a favor right now. If you own a business and you have a little bit of retail space that you could give to Cheese Etc. and Gourmet Gifts to put some of their spread out there, consider it. Go on the Facebook page, get in touch with Ken, work something out, because it's going to benefit you if you have this stuff in there, because it raises everybody's game.
And then then we all help market each other, right? If I find my stuff's in your store, and I'm marketing to market your store, and maybe even do events at the store where we're coming in and doing some things with other products you have, and it all can benefit each other. So that's
and
the
it can
idea.
be fun, right?
Yes.
Because
that's the whole thing with this. It's fun. It's all, when you're at the farmer's market, it's fun. It's social. You're talking. It's almost like you're at a party, but working a little bit. You know?
Right.
Kind of nice.
So you mentioned the farmer's market, and again, Sunday is Father's Day, right? I'm not trying to date my content here and make sure that it's gonna, whatever, but. Get to the farmers markets tomorrow. You're going to be where again? You're going to be in Collingswood?
Collingswood Farmers Market, which is underneath the speed line between, I believe it's Lee's and Collins Avenue. And then at the Burlington County Farmers Market, which is right near here, right off center at the Burlington County Agriculture Center.
And if they can't make it tomorrow, you guys are there every Saturday.
We're at the farmers markets every Saturday. I mean, we might miss one because of a vacation here or there, but that's it. Other than that, we're there every Saturday, and it's great. Come see us. I will also tell you, as you get to know us and you like our spreads, if you know you're going to have a party and you specifically want, because I've had people come, at the end of the farmer's market and we're sold out of something that they want. And I always tell everybody, just email us. We will hold stuff aside for you. Let us know.
That's great.
We don't have a problem. If you're having a party, so I know I want a cheddar pistachio and a pub and a goat or whatever, fig and gorgonzola, whatever else we might have, set them aside and we'll hold that and we'll do that for you.
Great.
So that's really good because the challenge is, we make a lot, but then we sell out sometimes, and it's hard, and then we feel bad when somebody wants something and we don't have it.
Right.
We don't. That's the worst thing. We don't.
Well, that's such an easy way to kind of alleviate that problem, right?
Yeah.
Just get in touch. Just communicate. Wow, just talk.
Exactly.
It's amazing. It's amazing how that works.
Right?
Yeah,
and then, of course, I want to make sure that we're not leaving out the people that aren't local, because we do have viewers that aren't around here. So you guys can still go online to cheeseetc.com.
Correct.
And you can still place orders.
Right.
Yeah.
So
and
for,
you can,
so for the gift baskets and the cheese spreads, we hand deliver locally, but we ship anywhere. I mean, especially gift bag, we've shipped them everywhere. I mean, California, anywhere you need, we can ship. So
that's awesome.
The only challenges with sometimes with the cheeses and things like that in the hot months. Obviously, you need overnight shipping, and it gets a little expensive to ship that kind of stuff a little farther away. But
it can be done.
It can be done. Anything can be done.
That's right.
So anything can be done, and we'll work with you to try and get whatever we want. And again, locally, we hand deliver a lot of stuff as well, so it's great. So.
Ken, this has been so awesome. We're really glad that you decided to come in this morning. Cheese, etc., and Gourmet Gifts. I want you to look into camera one right now and just tell everybody whatever you want to tell them. Invite them down. Try this stuff. You have to. It's the best.
Yeah. Thanks for having us today. Obviously, this is great. It's been a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. So, but yeah, come see us. We're at the Soha Arts Building on Whitehorse Pike in Haddon Township. It's about a block away from the Ritz Theater. If you're going to come, like I said, we don't have retail hours, but let us know. We can always meet you there. We can do anything you need from there. Like us on Facebook. Then you'll get to see the events that we're doing when we do tasting events and things like that with some of the other vendors and some special events like that, and know where we are. If we're at a new retail location, where to find us. Definitely come see us at the Collingswood and Burlington County Farmers Markets. That's great. It's a lot of fun. Both markets are great. And I mean, aside from us, there's a lot of great vendors there, a lot of local vendors, and it's great. It's a lot of fun. There's music. There's everything there. It's really a fun day. So I would say come out and spend the day. And just email us, call us, let us know what you need, and what you need. And anytime you need a special gift for that special person for whatever reason, whatever the occasion may be, let us know, and we'll make a gift basket for you, and we'll tailor it. We'll do whatever you need. So thank you very much.
Check him out. His name is Ken Horlacher. He is from Cheese, etc., and Gourmet Gifts. Ken, best of luck. This was awesome.
And
Thank you so
don't
much.
forget the brains, Gina.
That's right.
I'm the personality. She's the brains. That's
That's right. Gina, I'm sorry. I have Ken sitting here. I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing.
No, thank you guys. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Listen, go get everybody your cheese spread, your tapenades, and your everything. I wish seriously. I wish you guys the best of luck. It's
Thank
awesome.
you very much, and
Really
thanks for
good.
having us. This is really a lot of fun. So
You're
thank
welcome.
you.
All right, we got to take a quick break here on Morning Coffee. We will be right back though after these quick messages. Stick around.